Luther the Fallen Son sees Idris Elba reprise his iconic television role of genius but morally ambiguous detective DCI John Luther, except this time it's been given the Netflix glow-up after being acquired from the BBC. Original writer Neil Cross wrote the script to keep continuity while it was directed by Jamie Payne. If you've never seen Luther before, the show toes the line between being a gripping, gritty crime drama and being an almost comedically cartoonish show at times. The type of show that normally wouldn't get a second look because, frankly, it's a farcical, ridiculous show at the best of times. In Elba's hands, though, behind his brooding and compelling lead performance, it deservedly became a cult favourite, where its excessive quirks almost became a benefit, thanks to Elba managing to make it always feel somewhat grounded in reality in order for us to suspend disbelief. The question, as it shifted into movie form, with Elba previously saying that he potentially saw this having a Bond-like future as a running series of movies, is would it go the way of the Netflix megabooks, enhancing it a la Black Mirror, or would the gloss of living in the glitzy, colourful and expensive Netflix land make it lose the grounded element that kept the train on the tracks? There are portents of both here, to be honest. In The Fallen Son, Luther finds himself imprisoned early into the movie when his dodgy copper past catches up with him after the film's lead antagonist, David Roby, who's played by Andy Serkis, digs up dirt once Luther starts sniffing around a murder that he's involved in. Things obviously escalate from there as it emerges Roby is using the dark web to blackmail others into doing his dirty work for him. Luther needs to find a way to stop him while also being behind bars. As welcome as any appearance of Andy Serkis is, there were elements of Roby that I found ridiculously over the top for an actor his caliber. I'm not just talking about his absolutely ridiculous, farcical David Bowie style haircut that does not work in any shape, way, or form. It reminded me of Wonder Woman 1984 when they had Pedro Pascal play and made him into a cartoon villain. You have one of the world's elite actors at your disposal. Just get out of their way and let them cook. Having said that, for me, I found the premise fresh and interesting enough that Serkis is able to overcome the character's melodramatic tendencies and hamming it up a little bit and be the compelling foil to Luther that we both know he can and want him to be. The decision to keep a lot of the BBC creative team in place pays off too. Although there are times where the budget does feel a little bit bloated, excessive and Netflix-ish, to take away from the charming greying overtones that the British TV crime drama can have, for the most part, they don't go too crazy and it just felt like a longer version of the series, which is exactly what the audience wants, to be honest. And that means that the elements are all there for Idris Elba to just take it home by being John Luther and we have a winning formula. And of course, one of Hollywood's most reliable hands is more than capable of stepping up to that mark. Look, this is not a great movie. It is a bit ridiculous. And if you've never seen Luther before, you may find the high concept plot absolutely appalling. And I understand that as well. But if you do like Luther, then I feel this is worth a watch. It barely feels like a movie at times. Like I said, it's more like an extended Christmas special episode. But for me, I found it a fun 2 hours and it cut above a lot of the generic Netflix fare that we've become accustomed to. Like I said, if you're a Luther fan already, you love it. If you've never watched the show before, you can feel safe jumping in from a plot standpoint and being able to follow along and catch up later on if it is your cup of tea. If you're looking for a melodramatic, ridiculous crime drama that'll just fill 2 hours of your life. I'm pleased to report that Luther's Son has yet to fall here, and if this is going to be a recurring attempt by Idris Elba to show the James Bond producers that they made a big mistake snubbing him, then I'm more than happy with that. Check this out if you're looking for some leave your brain at the door crime drama.